Hey guys. Welcome back. I sold some books this week. Yeah. Anyhow, so when I do manage to sell some books, I'll come on here. I'll tell you all about it. It's actually been almost maybe 2 weeks. And I gotta start maybe doing these a little more often. Actually, it's probably going to slow down after Christmas from what I understand, from what I hear. But anyways, yeah, my name's John. Welcome back to this small time reseller. I do sell some books on eBay. When I do, I'll come here, do a little video, tell you about it, so you can go out and do the same thing. But I don't do any garage sale videos. I don't do any GoPros at the Goodwill bins, looking at my hands with that niggling feeling that for all the limitations on my time, for all the enormous pressures impinging upon me, I should somehow be, by that point, have been better informed. No, but I do love garage sale videos. I love Goodwill bins videos. I just don't do them. It just makes me feel weird to record when I'm out and about, okay? There, I said it. You happy now? Okay. But check out this list. This is the wrong list. Don't look at that list. Forget that list. Check out this list. This is the one that we're after. Good, I didn't just go through all the books I sold in the last video. Taking this one out of the notebook. All right, so this is a list. It's been very busy. It's been awesomely fun. I've got some pretty good sales. Some pretty high dollar ones, you know, for me at least. And so I'm going to tell you about them. And we're just going to get into it because it is 32 sales. So it's going to take us a while. So have a seat, grab a drink, you know, whatever you got to do. So it started off way back when with this little guy. So where am I going to post things? I guess I'll put them right up there. There we go. 101 trauma-informed interventions. That's actually the second copy of this one I've sold. So trauma-informed interventions. That kind of stuff sells. Just any kind of trauma, psychology, social emotional learning. It sells. So this was $11 and went out to South Carolina. And then there's this one, Security and Practice Test. The SYO 601 went for $10 to New York. That 601, you know, compared to the 600, it's a joke. I mean, it's nothing. All these kids these days going after the 601. When we had to do the 600, man, they have no idea. Next one, I'm a sucker for a story. And this one this is a Ford Trucks. I had this guy up for, I think it was $40 or $45. Somebody sent me an offer at $32 and it said, my big brother would love this book. He's just finished restoring a Ford truck. And it could have been, I don't know who it was, of course. I was like, yeah, give it to your big brother for restoring a truck. I had $32, I'll take your offer. They didn't counter anything. I was like, you know, that's so sweet. Probably a lie, but I thought it was sweet. The next one, okay. Introductory Technical Mathematics, $60 to Michigan. Not my best sale of the week, so just keep that in mind. $60 for that puppy, but it's not. I've got better coming up. Actually, the very last sale was my best one, so I'm gonna make you wait. Not actually making you wait. It literally was my best sale. It sold just a couple hours ago. They paid for it, so this is just completely chronological. Look at this one, another one, the CompTIA Security and Get Certified for the SYO 601, $25 to Texas. Should we be worried about anything? I don't even know what the 601, the SY 601 security test is, but sold 2 of them to 2 different states. I don't know. I think I'm going to worry. Here's a golf book. This is the A-Swing, the Alternative Approach to Great Golf. I prefer just the alternative to great golf. Anyhow, $24.95 to Tennessee. This one, Oh, I always forget to say, everything is either Goodwill bins for 33 cents or the bin drop in Lake Jackson. I had to think about where I was pointing. Actually, Lake Jackson's that way. I forget which room I'm in. For 50 cents, and sometimes now it's 25 cents. So last couple weeks, they've been $4 for $1 at the bin drop. But, so if anything other than that, I'll let you know. This isn't other than that. This A swing I got at the regular old fancy schmancy Goodwill for $2. And it has sat on my shelf for many months. But finally did sell for $24.95 to Tennessee. Oh, here's a good one. This is also a regular Goodwill. So, like a lot of you, the Goodwill that's close to me, also in Lake Jackson, but it's not as fancy, has been pricing books like individually. It used to be 99-cent paperback, $1.99 hardbacks, everything. Lately, it's not. Actually, for it's been a few months now, there was a guitar chord book I was excited to get. And they had $9.99 on it. And I thought that has to be a mistake. It's supposed to be 99 cents because all of the paperbacks are 99 cents. And so I actually tracked down somebody on one of the managers. And I was like, hey, this can't be right, can it? $9.99 for a paperback book? And he said, yep, that's right. And that's when I started noticing a lot of other books in the $4.99, $7.99, $10.99, $12.99 for some textbooks. So I have bought very few books there recently, but this one they had for $1.99, and I think it might be, and I meant to check before I started the video, but I think it might be because it doesn't have a barcode. But these are great books to look out for. This is Barnes & Noble put out the set, I think about 2011. I don't know how long it went out, but it was going on. But they're classic books, and they are beautifully bound with these wonderful covers. And I have one for Alice in Wonderland on my shelf, and this one was 100 Years of Solitude. So I paid $2 for this at a regular Goodwill, and within 48 hours it sold for $54. They're beautiful books with a gold on the leaf edge, and I'm thinking, and I forgot to check before I shipped it off, that maybe there wasn't a barcode on the back, and maybe that's why it didn't get priced accordingly, because probably whoever is back there putting, if it's got a barcode, they're going to scan it and see what it's going for and price it. I'm guessing if it doesn't have a barcode, they're not going to take the time. So that's another good a tip. When you're out sourcing at any place, a lot of people who are, especially if you're doing this full time, you just don't have time to check every single book. So if you're scanning for barcodes, if something doesn't have a barcode, a lot of people are going to skip over that. So if you have the time, which I do, I'll look up those books that don't have barcodes, older books and things like that, and I've had a lot of luck with those. So that's I'm not going to use Drew's tip of the day but I felt like it, just so you know. So that was 100 Years of Solitude, $54 to Illinois. This one, this bridge called my back, $10. This is, I bought 3 or 4 of these a couple weeks ago, and they've all sold now. Got 25 cents each on those. Then I sold 2 copies of this, Built from Broken, a science-based guide to healing. One was in better shape than the other, so I listed them separately. I didn't have the same listing, so I had to take pictures. So one of them sold for $12 to Michigan, and the other one went for $16 to Texas. The next one, Apollo, the Race to the Moon. This is the first edition, first printing of this book, and it did sell for $45 and went out to California. I had it for a little while. I hadn't budged on the price. I kind of felt like that was a pretty good price on it, and it eventually did sell. This one, I price budged quite a bit. Masterworks of Charles M. Russell. It's a beautiful book. Charles Russell does all the kind of the Western paintings. I think he does sculptures too, but these are the book of his paintings, and it was just beautiful, large format book with just page after page, but the front cover, top right corner was damaged. It looked like some gerbils had a little fight and were eating away at it or something. So I had this initially probably double the price it sold for, maybe $40 or $50, and I kept coming down, and $22.95 it did sell finally to Missouri. Sold another one of my Q-Link SIM cards. I've still got tons of those left, but I did sell one for $8. That's the only thing that I've sold that with free shipping. So whenever I sell one of those, I make $3 or $4 is all, because they're $8 is what I sell them for. This is one I got at the bin drop. Living with Cross-Dressing. This one for $15 to Massachusetts. So alternative lifestyles, I guess it's not, I don't know if that's a correct term or not, but, anything that's more unusual that people may not necessarily want to pop down to the local Barnes & Noble and pluck off the shelf, you might have good luck selling on eBay. So I would think that someone, cross-dressing would be one of those kind of subjects. Also this one, the Furniture Bible. This was signed by the guy, the Furniture Bible. Had this one on the shelf for quite a while too. $20, went to Illinois. And then we had a Licensed to Lie, $15 to Massachusetts. And Counseling the Culturally Diverse. I've got 2 copies of this, so now that I've sold one, I'm hoping the other copy will sell pretty soon. $25 off to Michigan. Storytime Treasury McCall. This is a book lot of 4 books that I got for free because over at the post office area, we're in the subdivision where the our little post office boxes are. People leave stuff out there all the time. Often it's boxes of pears. I don't know why, but one time people left a bunch of books, and this was some of them. There was 4 different books of this McCall. I forget the era. Was it late 60s, early 70s maybe? And anyway, they sold for $17 to Michigan. And I had them had the shipping. I took an offer, so I was already, not going to make a whole lot of money on it. And then I realized that I'd only put them in for like £1 on shipping, like $3.18. It ended up costing like $7 or $8 to ship because they're big format, and they're also didn't have a box to ship them in, so I had to resize another box that I had out in the garage, like a big one, and had to cut it up a lot. It took a lot of work for not a whole lot of profit, but that's okay. Civil Engineering Practice Exams. This is $35 to Ohio. Bread Toast Crumbs, $15, North Carolina. Bread Toast Crumbs. And bread toast, we did that one. Okay. The next one is System Design Interview, $22 out to California. I don't know what that means, System Design Interview, but I've sold a few with similar titles. The next one was a Spanish title, El Poder de la Mente Subconsciente. Y ese libro fue a Puerto Rico. The next one, Understanding and Helping an Addict, $12 here in Texas. And this was a fun one. This was a yoga book. Yoga? Is it? I don't remember. I could be lying. Anyhow, it's Prabhupada Nectar, but it was signed by the author. And this one went for $35 out to California. I may have misspoken. I can't remember if it was a religious book of Hindi or maybe it's a yoga book. I'm sorry. I don't remember. This is a fun one too. Above and Beyond, the collection of recipes from Singapore Airlines. There's a book in its own little slipcase. This one for $35, global shipping program to Japan. Because, when you're in the airplane and you peel back the foil of your roll and your little pat of butter and a scoop of rice, what comes to mind is, I would need this recipe, right? Actually, I've flown Singapore Airlines, and they actually do have pretty good food, but not, again, even though it was pretty good for airline food, and I don't really think I would need the recipes. Maybe the first class people get better food. That's probably what it is. That's the ones that they're selling in this book. I don't know. I'll never know that, I'm afraid. All right, next up, Interactive Computer Graphics, $35 to Arizona. And let's see the next one. Learn Math, Fast System, Volume 1, $24 to Oklahoma. This next one was a tiny little book, The Renal Diet for Dogs. I mean, I love kidneys as much as the next guy, but a whole diet? For a dog? Is that all they get? Went to Illinois for $10. All right, this one is my only nausea book for the week. I got these little boxes of blood glucose test strips. Aviva, Accu-Check Aviva blood glucose test strips. There's 50 of them in a little bottle in a package. I got 8 of these guys for either $7, probably $8. I think 8 of these for $8. I was at the Saturday at the bin drop, and I sold 3 of them for $18.50 each, and I've already sold one last time. That one's actually getting returned because he said it was the wrong size or whatever. But good, so did get a return on them. But I sold 3 of these, $55.50. Paid $8 for 8 of them, so I'm pretty happy about that. Another one that was sat on the shelf for quite a while, The Neurology of Eye Movements, the classic Christmas tale. The Neurology of Eye Movements went to South Dakota, and this one I got at a SPCA thrift store. And they have usually 8 for $1 books. So I think I figured that would be, what would that be? That'd be 4 for 50 cents. So 2 for a quarter. So 1 for 12.5 cents, I guess, right? So I paid 12.5 cents for this book. It's End of the Fed. It's actually signed by Rand Paul. Rand Paul is from this area, so it wasn't too surprising to have it there. But I sold it for $50. So 12.5 cents to $50. And then my big sale since the last time, got this for 25 cents. I think it was a 25 cents. It could have been 50 cents, but it was recently I picked it up at the bin drop. And it is the Rolling Stones Tattoo You Deluxe Box Set. They had it in with the books. They sold it as a book. It has a vinyl record, a picture disc, a book, and 4 CDs inside this box set. And I sold that for $99 to Ohio. Yeah, I was pretty happy about that. So, that one sold today. That was my last one. So that brings the grand total for 32 sales, $880.40. Average price at $27.51. It's been fun, you know, been busy, been packing a lot and going through bubble wrap and tape and things. So, I hope that you all are doing well as well, and have yourself a merry little Christmas and a happy New Year. We're going to be going to Colorado next week, hitting Santa Fe on the way home. And so I need to figure out how I can put things on vacation hold. I don't have a store. I wonder if I can even do that. Maybe I need to get a store so I can do that. If any of you know, could you please let me know in the comments? I'm going to probably Googleify it. But if you know if I can put everything on vacation hold without actually having a store. Or do I need to just, it's like $4.95 for the basic store. If I can do it that way, I'll do it for a month. And then probably cancel it. I don't know. Or if there are other benefits of having to paying for an actual store on eBay, let me know. I'd appreciate that. And that's all I got for today. See you next time. It's probably going to be a couple weeks since I'm going to be gone for a week. And yeah, have a Merry Christmas. Adios.